You're minding your own business driving when some careless driver hits you. Now you want to know whether you should report the crash to your insurance or not, especially when it's not your fault. Hi, I'm Frank Nunes, a California personal injury trial attorney practicing law in the state of California. Join me as we explore the answer to this question. Many people say, it wasn't my fault. Why do I need to report it to my insurance? Well, typically most insurance policies require that the policyholder timely report any potential claims. I say potential as they could or could not be a claim against you in an urgent or prompt matter. The timeliness is important because it gives your insurance company an opportunity to investigate the crash, to determine the other party's insurance, and to perhaps work out a resolution of the damage to your car or even your medical bills if that should be the case. The downside is if you fail to report the crash to the insurance company, even if it's not your fault, and it turns out the driver that hit you didn't have insurance coverage, or it turns out the driver doesn't have enough insurance coverage, and your insurance company is completely in the dark, they're not going to be very happy with you about the claim, and it could pose problems in resolving your claim in the best way possible. So it's always a good idea to report it to your insurance company, especially if you have full coverage and your car is towed from the scene. Most often cars are towed by tow yards to the tow yards facility, which charges a higher rate of storage. For example, just like short-term parking at an airport, the rate is typically much higher per day than it is in the long-term parking. Similarly, the tow yard storage fees can be exorbitant. If you don't report the claim to your insurance and it turns out that your insurance is going to be looked to pay for those storage fees, they're going to not want to pay for the fees if they had no idea your car was even in tow storage. So again, it's always safer to report the claim to your insurance company, and that way they'll apprise you of the coverages you have, and they're prepared in case something goes wrong with the careless driver's coverage in your situation. Now, people worry about the rates going up. If the claim is not the result of your carelessness, then why would your rates go up? And if for some reason your carrier decides to raise your rates, vote with your checkbook. Go to a different carrier. But you should always follow the terms of your policy. Disclose everything that needs to be reported to your insurance company so they can handle the case in the best way for you and all your bases are covered. Well, that's it for today's video on whether you should report a non-fault crash to your own insurance. By the way, if you found this information helpful, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Why? So you can continue to get great new content every time we post another great educational video. And if you have questions, I want you to pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your questions. I answer questions like this all the time. You can reach me at 559-436-0850. I'm Frank Nunes, and thanks for watching.